under spotlights just might take flight. We shine like stars. We shine like stars.
Next Sunday, we've got more ACC gymnastics at 4 Eastern. North Carolina takes on NC State. Catch all the action right here on the ACC network and streaming on the ESPN app. Through 3 rotations, man, this meet took a turn quickly. Razor thin through 2 rotations, but now it's NC State with almost a 1.5 lead. But NC State, they've got to go to balance beam, so a lot gymnastics yet to come. News and notes around the country, around the world of women's gymnastics. Here in the ACC, Pitt has a comfortable lead over the Tar Heels. We'll see if that can hold on. That's through 3 rotations. Maybe the best meet of the year, though. Number 1 versus number 2, and then throw in another top 25 team, Oklahoma, Cal, Arizona State. That one's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Top 25 by conference, you know, the SEC, they got 8, but ACC, they've got 1, and I'll tell you what, ACC is coming, people. They are going to have more and more in the top 25. Kathy, you got Gymnast of the Week?
Yep, the coveted ACC Gymnast of the Week, Emily Shepard of NC State, earned ACC Gymnast of the Week for her all-around performance on the road at UNC. And Bree Clark of Clemson, outstanding on beam and floor. She took the ACC Specialist of the Week. And Ashley Knight of NC State, with an outstanding vault, earned ACC Newcomer of the Week honors.
Tonight, anticipation has reached an apex. It is rowdy and Raleigh inside Reynolds Coliseum.
And if you think that Trent Howley is going to slow down in second and third period, you're sadly mistaken.
The dance in bump, but where's our stats guy, Greg Campbell? He's got some moves. I want to see him on there next time. Here's our summary through 3 rotations. It was looking like it was going to be at the tape to decide this one, but that 3rd rotation, it got Clemson. The balance beam got them, and they are now down by 1.375. They need some help, right, Kathy? They need the Wolfpack to make mistakes, and if they are going to do it, it's going to be on beam. I said before, the meet doesn't start until you get to beam. I don't want to say I was right, but it looks that way. Can Meg Adler, who's up now, and the Wolfpack stay on this apparatus?
Well, if you noticed in that lineup, leg up, balance break there. You saw in that lineup, NC State is anchored by their triple threat, Ortega, Shepard, and Negretti. But the 3 before them need to do their job. And the key to beam, John, you asked me during the break, you have got to want to eat pressure, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have to love this. As the great Billie Jean King said, pressure is a privilege. Use it as such.
Did Billie Jean King ever do balance beam? Because I don't know if she knows that kind of pressure.
Nope, but have you ever seen a gymnast with a tennis racket in her hand?
No, good point.
So far, this is solid. Just that early break at the beginning of the routine. She pretty much hung on to that stick. Not quite a perfect stick. Little shuffle.
And Kathy, it feels like she didn't do a perfect routine, had some slight mistakes, but they don't have to be perfect at this point, right? Just stay on the beam, avoid major mistakes, and they're going to get the win. But let's see if Clemson can put a little pressure on it. They're going to start with Maggie Holman here in the leadoff spot, a freshman. This is a good event for Clemson. Their best event, top 20 in the country, ranked number 18 right now. And they're going to have to put up their best performance of the season. Maybe put some pressure on the Wolfpack and see what happens.
And this is when the home crowd is an advantage. They can play to the audience. They can use the energy in the arena. precise on these leaps. The judges really watch where the feet take off, the position, and where they land in order to get credit if they're doing a full revolution at the height of the leap. Pass, Rudy to a layout step out. Well controlled at the end. Not the big difficulty, but as you've mentioned, John, you just want to be as clean as possible. Do not give tenths of a point away.
They have no tenths left to give. They've given them all away on beam. They've got to be as perfect as they possibly can here. Meg Adler, 9.7. in the leadoff spot for beam. So again, not a great score in the grand scheme of women's gymnastics, but good enough right now and a good start score. That's just the first athlete up, 5 more to go. Next one, Macy Jennings right here.
One of the requirements on balance beam is a full turn on one foot. She'll do it right here. Her acro series is a triple series. 3 skills, 2 back handsprings into a layout. Really wants to line up those hips, shoulders. Oh, she is off center, saves the fall.
What a save.
But that leg up, you asked me earlier, how much can you deduct for those larger breaks when you lift the leg or bend at the waist? Those can be anywhere from 3 to 4 tenths if they're huge, just short of a fall.
The leadoff for Clemson on floor, Maggie Holman. Get ready, 9.9.
Love the fight and how aggressively she attacked the landing out of that side area. Sets up the dismount, gainer full off the side. Holds on to the landing. So watch how she gets her hips and her shoulders out of line. And then the deduction is here. The leg comes off the beam. She waves the arms twice. So anytime they wave their arms or lift their leg or break at the hips, those are the larger deductions for balance errors.
Now Trinity Brown, and this is a big time routine, Kathy. Amy Smith told us it took her more than a year really to get this in competition.
And what a great way to kick off Black History Month. Watch for her stepping and strolling in this routine with just opens with a combination front through to a tuck double back, good amplitude, nice control. Music shifts. Loop series, showing the amplitude and the extension. And the stepping and strolling right here shows so much history, the pride, the joy of the historic Black sororities. Love it. This should be a massive double pike. She can get off. Oh no, short of rotation. John, that looked a little bit like an endurance thing. She just ran out of gas because you could see how high she was on her first tumbling pass. So she can get up in the air. Really see the amplitude here and good control on the landing. And at the end of the routine, just lost Lost the energy, the arms were bent in that back handspring. She really had to work hard to get those feet over her head in the pike double back.
And you said it too, it was about to be, it felt like a 9-9 plus going into that last pass, but I don't think that is going to happen. Macy Jennings, the second gymnast to go for NC State on beam, a 9-7, so a pair of 9-7, so that was a big moment for Trinity Brown. Now Katie Harper in the third spot, but the pressure is still on the Wolfpack here.
First series is back handspring layout, step out, very solid. Connects those two loops together, the cap loop. Just the dismount left. Oh no, front toss first. Very solid. I really like the confidence that I'm seeing. Very secure. Here's the dismount. Front tuck with a full twist. So this is called a front toss. It's a front flip off of one foot. So it's almost like you're going into a front aerial, then you tuck up into the somersault. And just a little off center, little hop on that landing. It's solid routine.
Nonetheless, 3 hit routines for NC State. Started with 2 9-7s, not big scores, but they don't have to be huge at this point. They just got to stay on. They're doing their job. Trinity Brown, a 9.8 in the 2 spot for Clemson. Now here we go with Eve Jackson.
So I mentioned earlier about E passes, that highest level of difficulty. This is one of those passes. It's a full out. That's a double back with a full twist on the second somersault. She was short of rotation and a big step forward. Nice amplitude on the leaps. Combination front through to a tuck double back.
Katie Harper on beam, by the way, a 9.675. So the judges definitely found some deductions there.
So watch this very difficult first tumbling pass. It's a full out, so a double back. Watch how she waits. Twist on the second one. She opened up just a little too soon, so she had to step forward. It'll be interesting to see what deduction the judges take. She camouflaged it pretty well, but it was definitely under rotated.
So you mentioned the triple threat. Kathy, the triple threat is coming up, and it leads off the triple threat with Alexis Ortega. Katie Harper's score changed, by the way, to a 9.725. 3 gymnasts to go for the Wolfpack. They just need 2 of those 3 athletes to hit their routines, and that should be enough for them to get the win.
Open, showing off beautiful flexibility. She'll do her full turn with the leg high and in parallel, slight balance correction. Now watch this combination, very difficult, you don't see it often. A back handspring into a noti, which is a half turn to a front walkover out. Beautifully done. So exciting to see something unique and more difficult. Switch leap to split jump. The judges have a very good view of whether they hit that 180-degree split, which is a special requirement on beam. sleep into the gainer pike. That was a great routine for them.
The veteran getting it done.
Absolutely. Look at this. Very complicated pass to connect the back handspring into a nodi that was so well done. Beautiful toe point, straight legs, very precise in that routine.
Coach Bob Starkell there, giving her some words of encouragement. A couple high fives. Now we're going to go back over to the floor exercise with the Minnesota native Molly Arnold. She follows Eve Jackson's 9.85. So 3 good scores. 9.9, 9.8, 9.85 for Clemson starting off this floor rotation.
Let's see if she can sky this full twisting double back. This is an upgrade for her this year. Nicely done. That's the control the judges are looking for. Switch after wolf full. Twist punch front. Super routine for Clemson. Just what they need. So watch this upgraded pass. Full twist is on the first somersault. Look at the crowd. What a fan base they have built already here at Clemson. So exciting to see.
It's taken them all of 3 meets to build this fan base. Basically filled the place every home meet that they've had. As we look at Emily Shepard now, the senior, ACC Gymnast of the Week most recently, and she is in a spot now where she could potentially clinch this meet for the Wolfpack. Alexis Ortega score a 9.8 right before her, and also a 9.575 clinches the all-around for Shepard.
Watch the details in this routine. Not only is she so clean with her execution, her precise footwork, pointed toes, but very expressive with her face. She really performs. Here's her series. Handspring out, step out. A natural beamer really attacks those landings at the end of every skill. She combines the perfect, she's so light on her feet and yet so firm with her footwork.
You can see the number, a 9-4, gets NC State the win. That basically means she needs to land on her feet right here.
I like the smile to her coach there at the end. She knew she's got this. Little hop on the landing, but a superb routine.
What kind of confidence does it take, Kathy, to be on the beam and smile at your coach?
It's a lot of training, preparation, repetition. When it's your 5th year competing, that's why they call them the triple threat. They're graduate students, they've got the experience, they know what these situations feel like.
Molly Arnold on floor exercise, a 9.95. That's a career high for her as we look at Lauren Rutherford in the 5 spot. This could be a season high floor score for Clemson. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be in a losing effort.
And John, this first pass is state of the art. 2.5 twists to a front tuck. Watch her technique. She flew high on the first pass. Let's see if she can be equally explosive on this double pike. Oh, double tuck. Good landing. Just what they ordered.
The home crowd wants a 10, but the home crowd always wants a 10. But that was darn good, Kathy. Chloe Negretti will be in the anchor spot on the balance beam. Emily Shepard right before her, a 9.8. So that will clinch it for the NC State Wolfpack. So the pressure is off Chloe Negretti here. She can just let it fly, try to go big.
It's a great position to be in. You can stay calm but aggressive. First series is a front aerial. She has to keep moving those arms right into the back handspring. Leap series is a cat leap. To a switch leap with a half turn into a beat jump. Oftentimes the gymnasts have backups in their routine. Notice how she connected those 3 leaps in a row. The requirement is connecting 2. You can get bonus for doing the 3. This is a double twist dismount. Watch her spot the landing after 2 twists. Sees the floor, a little hop there. But what a great beam rotation for the Wolfpack.
They had to hit, had a little margin for error, but you didn't want to start to go down that path, and they kept them at arm's length through that whole last rotation. Got one gymnast yet to go for Clemson, and it's Madison Minner. And I talked to Eric Lewis, the associate head coach, earlier today, and he told me that Madison was actually a sophomore at Clemson, and she was not on the gymnastics team, but she kept training at her club, which was nearby, because she heard that Clemson was starting a program and she wanted her chance to do it. Actually, her club coach, get this, Kevin Brady was a gymnast on my dad's gymnastics team. Well, Kevin got a hold of Eric and said, hey, will you come and look at this athlete? And he did. And he said, you know what? I could teach her a 10-0 vault. And here she is on the team. Eric taught her that 10-0 vault. She competed it tonight. And what a Cinderella story for her to work her way and get a spot on this Clemson Tiger team. Pretty cool.
And if that isn't the perfect finale to this meet, it's not exactly what they wanted. They had their problems on balance beam, but what a moment for Clemson Gymnastics. Packed house, a fan base that is going to stick with them through and through.
Lauren Rutherford in the 5 spot, another 9.95, so it will be a season high on floor for Clemson. Not the beam rotation they wanted, but they finish on a high note.
And normally we would see Bree Clark, Rebecca Wells in these last 2 spots, but kudos to the gymnasts who stepped in to the lineup to replace their teammates, because those kind of things happen throughout a season, especially in a winter sport. You have illness run through the team, so all these gymnasts have to prepare and be ready to step into these lineup positions.
It is going to be exciting, Kathy, to sit back and watch this Clemson Tiger team, because first-year teams aren't supposed to be this good. They're ranked in the top 20 right now, and you know, you got to just get the vibe, the energy that it's only up from there.
And I know they would have loved to have been at full strength at this competition, but look at the excitement and enthusiasm in this crowd, this fan base that they're building. I mean, gymnastics is on the rise nationwide, and now with ACC Gymnastics, what a great opportunity for these 4 teams to be the first in 40 years.
And we talked to Kim Landris, the coach of NC State, before the meet, and we asked her how important this meet is. And Kathy, I was a little surprised how honest she was. She said, it's really important. We want to win a conference championships. As much as she's focused on the process, she still didn't shy away from the goal to be conference champions.
John, we covered them in our quad meet, first meet of the season, and they told us that they want to approach every single competition with a championship mindset. They want to win that first regular season title, and then of course the championship.
So here is your meet summary. NC State, they get the upset, 196-3 to 195-6, and that is a nice road score too. Road score is important in women's gymnastics. You can see they took the lead in the third rotation. Molly Arnold, 2 career highs. Kathy, final thoughts?
I'm just so excited for the ACC. I'm excited for the sport of gymnastics, because anytime we grow it like this and then we show it to be on the ACC network, what an amazing opportunity for all these women, and it's only going to go up from here.
We will get you to Reynolds Coliseum and ACC Wrestling on the other side of the break. But for now, and for Kathy Johnson-Clark, I am John Roethlisberger. So long from Clemson, South Carolina.